Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini, and I've got big news for you today. The Arkansas Razorbacks got big news, and they found out here that Kyndrick Williams committed to them. And he committed back, I think, in September of 2024. Now, Kyndrick is a safety, and he is in the class of 2026, so he's still got his senior year to play. And he's from Fayetteville High School right here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So super excited I am that we got this guy. You talk about somebody under the radar. This guy was really, really under the radar, and I'll explain that to you here in a little bit. But I think they got him a good one here, or he has the great potential to be a good one. All right, let's see. First, I look at his physical profile. And he's 6'1", 185 to 195 pounds. So that's a big kid. Usually at that size in high school, you're going to be a linebacker. But they put him in Fayetteville back at free safety. That's a big guy in high school to put at free safety. But anyway, that's where they put him. So he's a good coverage guy. Now, prototype size for an NFL safety here, 6 foot tall, 207 pounds. They run about 4'5", 240. Now, I could not find a 40 time on Kyndrick here, but he's got the physical size already of an NFL safety. So, this is really a no-brainer for Arkansas. If you're a good coach, you want these type of players that have that prototype size, then you can coach them up and make them really good players. Now, he's a good one already. He was just way under the radar. I think he was a late bloomer. Maybe didn't go to all these camps, that they have. I don't know, but he really wasn't on any national radars until after Arkansas committed. Arkansas offered him. So I think they snuck up on a really good one here. Now, he plays safety. He's in the class of 2026. He's from Fayetteville High School. And what I see when I watch him, I see a big, agile safety with smooth movement and instincts. He reads the quarterback real, appears to read routes pretty good. He's a big kid. He's tall. He's agile. He can move. He can cover. And for a lot of those, like if you put a kid like that at safety, a lot of time in high school, he's going to be like a strong safety, like another linebacker. But this guy's not. I think he can do that too. But Fayetteville uses him as a free safety. You'll see here in a minute. Here's his career highlights and awards. Like I say, he was really under the radar, it appears. It says Williams rose in recruiting circles, and this is what I had read. Due to his performance in sophomore and junior seasons at Fayetteville High School, he was really not on the national radar at all. It says, I found that he quickly caught attention of Arkansas coaches after a strong junior year, which was this past season, which led to his offer and commitment. So right in his sophomore year on in there, they signed him in September of last year, so it was during his junior season. Arkansas saw this kid can play, and he was not rated at all. I don't think it is what I have here on this next slide. It says Arkansas was his first and only offer before he committed, so nobody even offered him. He was rated as an in-state talent, but not nationally ranked by any major services. At that time, he may be now, but I couldn't really find much on him. It says On3, who I source a lot. They list him as the number 12 prospect in the state of Arkansas. So he's definitely at a position of need for us. We need secondary players. He's got prototype size. I don't know his speed, but I'm guessing he's around there. And he's a no-brainer. But flying completely on the radar, right in our back door. And he committed to Arkansas on September 19th of 2024, this past year. And Marcus Woodson is who is recruiting him. And so a big pickup here, man. I think this guy could really help us and really talk about flying under the radar. This is why I think those stars and all that don't matter. That's just for TV and stuff. Hey, if Marcus Woodson, if coaches we have, if they say that a kid can play, he's a good player, I take the word for it. I think they're doing a great job, and I know Kyndrick Williams can play after watching him here. All right, some of his intangibles and leadership stuff. The thing that I thought was really stood out to me is he will have a strong connection to the local community and school system. He grew up here in Fayetteville. He's well known in Northwest Arkansas and at the schools and stuff, so it keeps that pipeline open. Arkansas has D1 recruits as well. We don't have as many as some other states, but we do. And when we have good ones like Kyndrick, we need to get them. It's a position of need. He's got the prototype size. We got to wrap him up, and they did. So this is a huge commitment. To me, this type player you got to get to be successful, and I think he has a chance to be a really good player. Now, why does he matter for Arkansas? Well, first off, you got to keep your homegrown talent in the state here, and he strengthens that in-state pipeline. The kids see that, hey, if you're a good player, it don't matter where you are, Arkansas can find you, and you can come play there if you're good enough. And Kyndrick is. Now, he also will help us in the secondary. He's a good player, and he'll help us with our secondary depth and with his coverage ability. And I think with his size, you could put him down in the box too. But he's a pretty good coverage guy, and for that size, that's really good. Bigger, faster, stronger. You want to be big and fast and strong. You need all three of those. Is great. So he matters in a big way for Arkansas. What I see when I watch him on film, I see that he has very good athleticism. He has discipline in his coverage, which means he don't get beat deep. I didn't see. A couple times he got behind him, but he's able to use his size to knock some passes down. He has great size considering how good he covers. He defends a jump ball well. So if they throw, he can play tight ends really well. They throw something high, he can go up and defense that pass well. He has strong instincts and football IQ. He has that FBI, football intelligence. He appears to be pretty intelligent back there in the back. You want to put somebody back there in the back free safety that knows what's going on. And so that gives you a little bit of insight to it, that if they feel good enough to put him back there, especially the kind of offenses Fayetteville faces, all those passing offenses, he's got some good IQ. Now, he will be a useful matchup in nickel and dime packages, Like I say, he can match up well versus tight ends, running backs, things like that. So his size gives us a good matchup potential there. What I see him as a role projection, I see him as an early contributor on special teams for sure, and on defense. At that size and way he can, I don't have 40 time, but the way it looks like he can run, he'd definitely be a contributor in there, should be. And I messed up there. Potential rotational cornerback. He's a safety. I don't know why I put that there. But, so, I definitely think he can be a rotational. And then as he gets older, he'll be fighting for a starting spot. But he'll be fighting for it when he's young, too. But definitely special teams player. I think he really help us in pass defense. And I think he can help us in the run as well. He just don't show it on film here much. All right, so let's check him out. I've talked enough about him. Let's see here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I think I've got this queued up. There he is right there. Let's see. Can I make this? Let's see if this thing will play. Hey, look at there. Don't even have to watch a commercial. So here we go. One-hand interception. It's hard to see it. I've been trying to look. You can't really, but see how he is. They got him deep. He's deep free safety here. And these are offensive. These are up Northwest Arkansas. They throw the ball a lot, So if he's back there, he's pretty good. All right, let's see what we got here. He intercepts it right over here on this side. They're at Fayetteville there. I can see they're the Purple Dogs, maybe. I can't remember what they are. There it is. Boom, right there. So he bred it, and that really wasn't even his side. He was really, I guess they're kind of, this guy's going to back up. This is his side here, and he picks it off kind of down the middle. So a good job of reading this. He's reading that quarterback's what he's doing. You can see him looking at him, and then goes up and intercepts it. And right here, see what kind of return we get here. Makes two people miss. There's another one, kind of guy grabs him there. But good play right there. Here he is deep again. Long pass breakup. Watch him. Now he has to chase that guy. And here he is. He is beat a little bit, but look at the size right there. How he can go up tall and how he can go up high and knock this down. Right there, You see, he was beat because he came up, but then he chased the guy. And then he goes up and high and gets that ball back down. Great play right there. You see his athletic ability right there. He's a heck of an athlete. That's really impressive. Here he is right here. He's kind of looks like he might be a man-to-man here. And then they switch, which is really good. And you see, once again, going up high and being able to knock that pass down. Boom, and he's right there. Tight coverage. And now that's smart too, guys. I think they had to switch right there. I think it was man, and they tried to run a wheel route on him, and they switched that, kind of like you do in basketball, I think is what they're doing. I could be wrong. But anyway, here he is right here. Playing deep bracket coverage on this dude here. Good play right there. Another breakup. Here he is. I mean, he's probably in, well, he's going to zone there. They shifted it. But watch that right there. Man, that's a lot of ground to cover. Now, he sees that quarterback looking. I think he's already shifting. They're probably shifting to a cover 3 here. Make it look like man, then shifting at the last minute. And you see quarterback, it's here. He sees that. He's looking, so he goes right to this guy. It shows how smart he is. So he sees it, and then he can break on it. Boom. You know, good play right there. That's covered a lot of ground. You're going to try to double move on him. He stays with the guy. They kind of get their feet mixed up there. Here he is right here deep. Sitting on top of it. Now look, he can stay with that guy. Great coverage right there. This coach down here, he's going crazy. He wants pass interference, but it's not. He's just really good coverage. I'd be hollering that too if I was him. But that's just good coverage. That's not pass interference at all. That's great coverage. And you see there that he's a very good cover guy at his size. I mean, he's a big dude for a secondary guy. Deep middle here. Boom. And now watch what he's doing here. He's kind of playing both of these guys. He's got 2 guys that are forcing him here. He's got this one here and this one here. And he has read that quarterback. And that's how he's reading it to see where he needs to go. He gets back here, boom. And his great size right there once again. It really helps him out, you know. This guy runs a flag route, what I call a flag. Some people call that like a post corner, but you run into the back flag. And right there, I mean, good coverage, they overthrew it. But anyway, all right, good stuff right there. Let's see if I can get back. Get out of the way. I don't know if I can or not. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Let's pause that right there. All right, good deal. Now, let's get back to the PowerPoint here. It's going to play that. Crazy stuff here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Slideshow from current slide. So that was video, so you kind of see what I'm talking about. Big guy that can play. And just like to say, hey, welcome to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Let me rephrase that. Welcome to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Kyndrick Williams, you know, a young man that really has flown under the radar, but he's got that prototype size and speed. I mean, we got to get this guy, yeah. Got to get him committed. Marcus Woodson has a commitment locked up with him. I think he can be a heck of a player, man. Special teams for sure at the very start. Defense, he's a cover guy at his size. I mean, you could put him down at one of those other safety positions they have, and they run that 4-2-5 defense, I think, kind of. And so they have a couple extra defensive backs, and he could fit in well in several of those positions. I think he could play maybe some corner. You know, the SEC receivers are really good, but I think he could, you know. This is a really good pickup here for Arkansas. Great commitment, finding him. I mean, he's right there in your back, your backyard, but still, nobody else had offered him or anything. So great. This is a great pickup here. Kyndrick Williams, welcome to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up button. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It gives you notifications when I post videos. I'm trying to do one about every day. Right now, I'm really focusing on these new commitments for the 2026 class before camp starts up here. And so please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed it. And please come back soon. I've got a lot of videos, and leave me a comment. Man, I love getting on a computer here, and I check it pretty often because I play a lot of fantasy sports, and FanDuel and all that stuff. So I'm on here pretty often checking stuff, and I always look, see if anybody's left me a comment or something or a question, and I'll get back to you, I promise. I love talking football. I coached for 15 years and was a head varsity football coach for about 4 years, and head junior high for over 10 years probably. But anyway, I know what I'm talking about, I think. So come back soon. Let's talk football if you want to, or talk about recruits, whatever. I love leaving comments, messages, and reading it. That's pretty cool. So thank you so much for watching, and please hit that thumbs up, subscribe so you can come back often. So I have to go back over here, and am I doing that right? Yeah, and this is how I stop my video. But anyway, so Kyndrick Williams, KW here. and it says his coverage highlights. I didn't even look to see if they had any of them maybe playing to run. But you can see he's a good cover guy, big guy. Great pickup by Marcus Woodson. Great find here. That's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. And as always, go Hogs.